I came across an article called They Die Rich. This is written by Jayant Vidwans. He compares the three beliefs which the older generation has and the younger generation have turned away from it. So what are those three parameters which on investment part the older generation used to think on? The older generation was thinking that buying houses and investing in real estate was the key that will help the next generation. But then what has happened to the rates in the market? One of my clients died at the age of 85. His wife had already passed away. One boy lives in London, the other lives in New Zealand. They have the nationality of that country. Neither was interested in the house his father had taken. Father had written a will to give all the property equally to both the children. I was the will manager. The two boys did not have time to get all the property in their name and then sell it. Both made a power of attorney in my name. All the proceeds from the sale of the property were deposited in a special account and sent to their home country. So the property was never used. It wasn't of any use for the children. The second senior citizens who are emotionally attached is investment in the gold. Before I go on to this, another example I'll give you about the property. A client had built a house in Konkan to live in after his retirement. After the parents, the children did not have time to register the property in their name. It was difficult to go to the village and complete the paperwork with the government officials. They were not interested in the income coming from the property also, because they had a lot of income on their own. So they were blaming their father for building a house in the village. Okay, coming to the second investment, gold, coins and silver items. It is risky to handle. It is kept in a bank locker. Putting it in the banks puts the investment is only 7%. Also capital gain tax. Once you put it in the locker, the usage is very less. You don't even use that. Investment in gold and silver is often very emotional. It is not considered practical. This is done in the form of ornaments of daughter-in-law or for grandchildren instead of carrying pure gold. The new generation often does not like old-fashioned jewelry. They are broken down into new designs. It goes back and forth. If you walk around the market today, most of the shops are mobile, followed by gold, silver clothes, medicines, food items. Compared to that, there are very few varieties. Shops in which profits are huge. Naturally, the customers' benefits will be very less. The new generation prefers to wear fake rather than the genuine jewelry, as they do not want to take risks. In the end, fake jewelry shines too much. China and India have the highest demand for gold. In other countries, gold is bought in very small quantities in the form of jewelry. Gold is kept in pure form in other countries as investments. Investment concepts are changing now. The return on old plans is likely to be even lower in the future. Understand it in time and choose an alternative investment plan. The third emotional investment is children's higher education. Occasionally, they take out loans for their children's higher education by cutting down on their hobbies. When children get job, they pay off debts. If the children are abroad, these loans are often repaid by the parents themselves. Going beyond this, some seniors are investing in Ayurvema policies or other investments to facilitate education for their grandchildren. That's what a senior client asked when investing. Uncle, take out a loan for children's education. Why invest in grandchildren now? He replied, the cost of education is increasing day by day. That's all I can do for my grandchildren's education. So I asked them, do you have any idea how much money will be needed for grandchildren's education? And your child has already started investing in SIP for their grandchildren's education. That money will be enough for his education. Instead of trying to save a fortune in the name of grandchildren, you too should go for a good hour. spend on yourselves. He said, invest this money for my grandson's birthday present. See you later. How is our mindset? We don't want to ask financial help from our married children, but taking care of grandchildren is our responsibility. Thinking of children all my life and thinking of grandchildren in old age. Your lifespan is increasing. Your costs are rising. Think about it. Do not forget your own pleasure in thinking of others. Live for yourself. It is said, a little ironically, Indians live in poverty all their lives and make the next generation rich. So my dear friends, savings is required, but spend it for yourself also. Saving for the next generation and then the other generation. Whether it is really required or not, please think about it and enjoy your life. Live your life. Thank you very much. Bye.